Let's see how fast you can run. What do we got here?
Damn, I love having a gun again.
Let's see if he's a runner. Company! These are bad! Come on, don't let it up! Grenade out! Reloading! Got him.
What happened next? You know what happened next. The Joint Task Force tried to hold things together, but really, what were they gonna do? Cops and firefighters and weekend warriors? The city was falling apart. Too many people were sick. Too many jobs weren't getting done. And then they lost control of those Sarah facilities and had to wall them off. It was just too much. Me? I got out before they shut the doors to the dark zone. And now all I want is to go home. You're gonna let me go, right? You said you were gonna let me go.
What this fucker want? You can just get away with nothing. Don't let up now. Keep the pressure on him. Finish him off and let's get moving. This is gonna be over soon. Focus your fire. Can't keep on. He's down. We own these fools. Ain't got no.
Okay, Agent, listen to me. This is important.
I took that guy out right off. Damn, I love having a gun again.
Oh, what? Hey!
Understood. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I was in the dark zone when we pulled out. Yeah, I'm okay to talk about it. My name? Specialist Robert Armitage, Jr. Army National Guard, New York. 42nd Infantry Division. Yes, ma'am, it's a mouthful. Electronics engineer. Wife and 2 kids in Utica. Mobilized mid-December after the governor declared a state of emergency. We knew there was an outbreak. We didn't know of what. No, ma'am. My experience, they don't tell you those things unless they're relevant. And it wasn't. Not yet. Well, you join up, you pretty much give them leave to do whatever they want to you.
Hey, thank you for your kindness.
Then people started dying. For real dying. Not just old folks and kids. People were dropping dead in the streets. People dying in their apartments and nobody would find them for days. The hospitals? They were turning people away because they had nothing left. But that was okay, because Sarah had those mass treatment centers and they were going to be it. By that point, the cat was out of the bag on the smallpox thing. But we still had hope, you know? Sarah was gonna beat this thing, and then we were all gonna go home.
Look at you, trying to be so...
Meanwhile, the city was falling to shit around us.
Try all you want. He's dead. won't deserve to fucking guard down. Can't hide from us. Take a shot. Phoenix down.
Well, what have we got?
Go to get
What's your problem, huh? Get down, now! Shit! Clear the area. Taking target! Weapons up!
Echo available for playback nearby.
I love an unfair
Come
fight.
on!
You're no match for me.
Mr. Tran, this is Charles Bliss calling. I just wanted to let you know that I got your message and I looked at your storyboard, and that your ad is the biggest piece of crap I've ever seen. And that includes the time I got trapped marching behind 16 elephants in a parade. You show no understanding of what my company is, what my people do, or what sort of high-character individuals we're looking to recruit. So, you have 1 week to do better, or I'll fire you and we'll do better. Do I make myself understood? Bliss out.
Planning on having a sweet hotel. I
Get the job done. Here we go. Gonna pay.
We got this! You ain't got friend! He's dead!
Please, you gotta help me. My son, he's sick. He needs help.
Got the big plan.
Get off our turf.
Yeah, some nice shooting there.
That's when it all turned into alphabet soup. First, Sarah rolled into town, thinking they got this under control. Catastrophic Emergency Response Agency. More like, can't even run anything. They started setting up these mass treatment facilities in Midtown, which took a load off us, but didn't do much else. On the 11th, people started dying. By the 13th, the morgues were full. And on the 14th, we had to start turning people away.
It's over now.
I'm thinking the ones we really got to worry about are the cons. They know how to fight.
Nah, it's those cleaners, man. The guys with the flamethrowers. They got discipline.
They don't have range. Rikers, they've got some sort of arms pipeline in place. They've got sniper rifles. They've got SMGs.
Flamethrowers, man. And those guys are fanatics. They don't run.
Don't have to run if you drop them from half a click away.
I'm not buying it.
But what about the JTF? You think they're going to be a problem?
JTF? Are they still even in Manhattan?
Active echo beacon detected.
It's so quiet. What is everyone waiting for?
I can't see anything. Are those SWAT?
I'm unarmed.
The old lady just moved away.
2 years isn't much of a challenge.
Open fire. Now. Stop them now.
From the first time I put on a uniform, I knew I was on the path to become the man I was destined to be. I knew I had accepted a burden that was going to last a lifetime. And even when I left our country's military behind, my obligation for service remained. That obligation is one I and all the men and women of the Last Man Battalion take seriously. We will get the job done. We will serve with honor and dignity, and we will, if necessary, fight to the very last man. Because that is who we are and what we do. The Last Man Battalion. Security you can count on.
JT Evans, you're gonna join up with us? You think you can take us?
make my day to waste you!
This city needs us. They just don't realize it yet.
Want no part of those cleaners.
Bliss knows what he's doing.
I heard the JTF might be talking to Colonel Bliss.
Engaging!
Maybe join
I'm
him.
weapon trained!
Just gotta trust Bliss knows what he's doing.
Target spotted! Let's get this done. We got a man. Just you?
Who the hell are you? Don't move.
Open fire! Contact! Fire on target! Get that AO under control!
What? You think you can take us?
Lock this area down! Oh, shit! No letting up! Let's get this done! Oh, shit! AO under control!
Dead man.
Good to see you.
Hey,
Look who it is.
What are you doing?
Motherfucker, he going down.
I'm unarmed.
How do with these
Hard to tell how far away that was.
Nice shooting there.
The ATF, they were trying, doing their best during all this. Firemen, cops, crossing guards, you name it. All of them trying to keep things running when the water stops flowing and the lights start going out. And all you got is a badge and a promise that things are gonna get better. People start getting crazy in the streets, stealing food, taking it from their neighbors. What are you gonna do? After a while, they linked us up with them and called us all JTF. But it still wasn't enough.
This neighborhood is now under the protection of the Last Man Battalion. Repeat, you are now under the protection of the Last Man Battalion.
Early days, there was talk of hooking up with that PMC someone paid to guard their offices in Wall Street. Last Man Battalion, they were called. Complete bunch of shitheads. If they played ball, maybe things wouldn't have gotten so bad. But their CO, this Bliss asshole, he decides they're not working with nobody. So suddenly we got a war going with those guys while the disease is out of control. Not enough we got a superbug trying to kill us. Goddamn Merc's gotta try it too.
Taking those shit.
I got a rep. Dropped a store near here once.
One is left standing.
was there. I was right there. I could have saved those people. I could have saved the whole fucking situation. Here's what I don't get. How do you recruit the best of the best and not allow them to do their fucking job? Son of a bitch. Thing is, we pull out now. We can't ever go back. The whole area just becomes one big dart zone. Totally lawless. Jesus, we're letting them win. Stop it. Stop being a pussy. Get a fuck.
Oy vey, Zmir. You're gonna love this one. Some doctor, Candel or Ellis or Lou or somebody, they keep changing their minds. Wants a bunch of medical records from this local practice. All that stuff's computerized, of course. And the computers ain't on. So they're gonna be out of luck until someone goes in there, turns those things on, and grabs the records themselves. Insurance companies are gonna love that, don't you think?
Hi, Rick. It's Charles. I got your message regarding the situation in New York, and I think you're absolutely right. Things are going to get out of hand, faster than the government realizes. They're going to lose control before they've even signed the deployment orders. If you ask me, the only thing that's going to work is to impose absolute authority on the population. People are scared and angry, and that's when they'll act stupid and risk the lives of others. I've seen it too many times. You want to shut those instincts down and enforce zero tolerance. Anything beyond that is not going to produce results. And in the long run, that will cost you a lot more than hiring my people.
Doing good. Right there.
Back in the day, they used to try and drive people out of their houses and neighborhoods they wanted to redevelop. They'd send in these good-for-nothing goon squads. Your friends at the LMB, they're doing the same thing. Some wiseacres called Javelin Squad. They're causing a ruckus. Decent people can't stand up to that sort of thing, not without your help.
Heading up.
Hold the damn line! See a man down! Just there. Fire on target. Contact! Clear the zone! Take cover! We'll leave cover sometime!
My Agnes. She was a block captain for 26 years. Would have been very proud of the way you just took care of that. And me, I gotta say, it wasn't bad.
Sad to see Manhattan like this.
Okay, progress report. I've spoken to several other agents about the division's betrayal. This wasn't easy given our cell structure. I only knew the agents in my cell. One was supportive, two were not. Every war has casualties, as I've been reminded. But the one led to others. I'm encouraged. Obviously not everyone will be persuadable, but a 1 in 3 success rate is more than expected. I also received an unexpected connection to Colonel Charles Bliss of the Last Man Battalion. I'm told his might be a friendly ear. I look forward to bending it.
Heads up, 2 o'clock, standing on the roof by the billboard.
Yeah, I see. Single target. Looks like the mustache could use a trim. Target 0.26 mils high. Angle 0.
Yeah, that'll put you at 1,220 meters. That's Darby's record plus 60.
Darby's about to eat it. What's my dial?
Dial 18 mils, 1 click.
Wind?
9 o'clock, 3 miles per hour. Dial left, 1.2 mils.
All right. Package waiting.
Send it. Jesus!
You see Darby tell him to get his ass back to target practice? Your queen just got crowned.
Word is, JTF is goddamn patrol talk terms.
But that's all besides the point. Because the real problem was those treatment centers. They failed. Everybody died. The patients, the doctors, the nurses. The poor sons of bitches dumping bodies into the mass graves they had to dig in Central Park. Everyone. People dying on the inside, people shooting at us on the outside. When they finally told us to pull out, it was a blessing. Except now, all that's behind barbed wire. Yeah. That's where your dark zone came from. And the things I've seen, I don't care how much you're offering. I'm never going back in.
Any unauthorized personnel found in this neighborhood will be considered enemy combatants and will be dealt with accordingly. This has been a public safety announcement from the last man to town.
Get your hands up where I can see them.
Well, it looks like someone's not too happy with you, or they're jealous of what we've got here. Either way, they've sent some elite unit. Romeo Squad? That can't be right, can it? Anyway, Romeo Squad is shooting up the place. People are getting hurt, and they're making a hell of a mess.
Hey there. Thanks. I'll remember what you did.
You can see the results of relying on the Joint Task Force right here in the middle of Manhattan. That's what they're calling the Dark Zone. That's a melodramatic way of saying it's a region of complete lawlessness. No surveillance and total lack of ability to enforce control. That is something you cannot have on your watch.
Sir, I thought the purpose was to evacuate.
And how did that work out? Sure, they got the people out, but what did they let back in? And all the equipment and hardware they left behind? We're talking amateurs here, in charge of public safety in one of the biggest cities in the country.
Yes, sir.
The point is, this just proves that our operations are more efficient. Methodical expansion, civilian processing, enhanced interrogation.
Well, it looks like someone's not too happy with you, or they're jealous of what we've got here. Either way, they've sent some elite unit. Romeo Squad? That can't be right, can it? Anyway, Romeo Squad is shooting up the place. People are getting hurt, and they're making a hell of a mess.
The LMB's giving me everything I got.
What? Contact! Tango inbound!
Those people certainly did a lot of damage, didn't they? Thank you for making sure it wasn't more.
Area secure.
Eyes open.
Tango inbound! Fire at will! What the hell? LMB's gone crazy. Holy crap. This really a fair fight? We were doing just fine out there.
This is Eva Acosta, urban spelunker extraordinaire. New York has been cordoned off by the government, and I am in the most exclusive club in the world, Manhattan. Thomas and Blanca got their asses cut by the JTF. Not me. But then they don't have my mad parkour skills. I'm exploring the city and reporting what I see, taking nothing but photos and leaving nothing but footprints, and maybe the occasional audio recording, so people know where I've been and the incredible thing.
Another agent has joined your team.
That's the end of it. Got the area locked down.
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
Now I know you've got nothing to do with those Last Man Battalion people, but they think they've got the right to just come in here and take people away. Those are valued members of our community they're taking. I want you to put a stop to this nonsense and get those people back home where they belong.
Hey, Agent.
Agent, we've started pushing.
Now I know you've got nothing to do with those Last Man Battalion people, but they think they've got the right to just come in here and take people away. Those are valued members of our community they're taking. I want you to put a stop to this nonsense and get those people back home where they belong.
wish I knew more what the JTF. Civilians secure.
Thank goodness you took care of that. Let's be honest, you really don't want your neighborhood getting a reputation as a place where people get kidnapped out of their houses, you know?
Just let me go!
Progress report. Colonel Bliss proved receptive. A man of rare wisdom and insight. Not to mention a fine taste in single malts. New challenge. With most of the initial wave of agents either dead or playing dead, the division has apparently activated a second wave. Smaller than the first, it seems. Poor planning. For want of a nail, the war was... I'm sure they're good people. Unfortunately, they can't be allowed to succeed, so we'll have to cut some assignments short. Nobody said saving the world was going to be easy.
Going out here.
This is Eva Acosta, urban spelunker, and this is my first night exploring the Big Apple. Gotta say, it's spooky as hell here. New York used to be a very crowded place, but it is creepy how quiet it is now. Hardly any lights, just the wind howling through the buildings. Can you hear that pack of dogs? Don't know if they have rabies or what, but I am keeping far away from them. It's a moonless night and it's dark as hell. The streets are full of snowdrifts and there is nothing moving anywhere. No traffic. Nothing. Don't think Manhattan has ever been this quiet.
Need to be on alert.
Don't want to mess with the cleaners. I'm gonna have a
That was some nice work. Yeah, nice shit for that.
Hey, take your camera Grand Central.
I've had an idea, and it's a good one. Let's think about the...
Alert, an agent has left your team.
I say we rig the damn thing. Blow wide open.
I ain't getting no fucking virus.
Eva Acosta, Urban Spelunker. Day 3. Yesterday some asshole shot at me. Soldiers. National Guard, maybe. I don't know who they thought I was. Anyway, I'm in Midtown today, not far from the Empire State Building, in front of Abel's department store. My papa used to bring me here when I was little to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade. There's a parade today, but I don't like the looks of it. Guys wearing gas masks and big tanks on their back are leading a group of people into a circle. Some of them are crying. I'm afraid to get any closer because I don't know what they're doing. Maybe I should take some pictures. Oh my God. They're burning them. Oh my God.